Well, thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, this month is Women's History Month. I think you're making history, Madam Speaker, today. I'm one of the youngest women ever to be elected from California and actually in the country. Women are making history. Madam Speaker, I am pleased to be here. Hopefully we're going to have a few more speakers here today, but I do want to start. Madam Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that all members have 5 legislative days to revise and extend their remarks and include extraneous material on the subject of my special order.
Without objection.
Thank you. You know, I'm going to take a page out of the book of our great First Lady, Jill Biden. I attended a ceremony over at the White House where she and the President celebrated Women's History Month. And she started out with a salute, I think, to, if you could think of anybody who you want to give a shout out to, she gave it to her own mother. And I'm going to start with that too. Because, you know, most of our mothers, they're not very famous. And it's not like they made history, but the fact of the matter is, moms are probably the most influential people in the world. In fact, if you ever go to an event where someone's being honored, who's the first person they thank? It's their mother. So I'm going to start with this Women's History Month with my remarks by thanking my mother, Dorothy Frankel. And let me just say this, who has inspired me in every way, and now at 96 years old, I would say with a mind better than mine, maybe that's not saying much, but with her full faculties and the energy to live, I'm going to say thank you, Mom, like all the other moms who give us the unconditional love and the support, know whether the sun is shining or the rain is raining. You know, it's been, for about 200 years, women have been fighting for rights. And for rights that white men and then eventually black men had, but we still fighting for them. And I was just thinking back to my own childhood. And look, probably your childhood too, but they had limits on how many girls could get into law school or medical school. There were no sports scholarships available. If you were a married woman, you could only get credit in your husband's name. Abortion was illegal. I guess I could go, and equal pay was not even a concept, not even a concept. We did finally get the right to vote after women were arrested who chained themselves to the White House, you know. So women, if you look back in history, we have been fighting very hard to get our rights. And I want to thank you. I know Representative Jackson Lee, you highlighted some of the victories over the years and some of the women who led the way, whether it was with Title IX or Roe v. Wade, the bill that was just signed, celebrated today by the President, the Equal Pay Act, the Paycheck Fairness Act. I mean, a lot has been done, but wait, they're all in jeopardy. It's just shocking that after all these years of fighting, every one of these rights are in jeopardy, including the right to vote. Including the right to vote. Which is why, and I know my colleagues here would agree, we must have an Equal Rights Amendment. Because we must have inscribed in the U.S. Constitution equality for men and women that cannot be changed at the whim of a political body. I'm just going to conclude, Madam Speaker, the way I started, which is A thank you to all those millions and millions of unknown women who lift us up every day, who dry our tears, who share our happiness with their unconditional love, and that's our mothers, who are probably the most, as I said, the most influential part of the history of the world. And with that, Madam Speaker, I yield back.